Today, I'll be reading from Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verses 24 through 26, and chapter 3, verses 1 through 8. God gives us the ability to make our own decisions, and that's quite a gift. It's also a huge responsibility because our decisions can affect other people's lives. Now, today's reading, you often hear at funerals and things, but I like to look at it as a life lesson. It helps us set up some guidelines of what decisions we can make, when we can make them, and when maybe it's best just put things in God's hands. It can also serve as a reminder that this is not a dress rehearsal. This is the one shot at life on earth we're going to get, so make the most of it. If you'd like to read along, it's on page 615 of the Old Testament section of your pew Bibles. There is nothing better for mortals than to eat and drink and find enjoyment in their toil. This also is from the hand of God, for apart from him, who can eat and who can have enjoyment? For the one who pleases him, God gives wisdom and knowledge and joy. But to the sinner, he gives the work of gathering and heaping, only to give to one who pleases God. This also is vanity and chasing after wind. For everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up what is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to throw away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to seek and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time for war and a time for peace. This is the word of God for the people of God.